There was a time when homes weren't so quiet. They buzzed, clicked, dinged, and hummed with life. Each little sound, from a clunky typewriter to a squeaky screen door, was part of the rhythm of daily living. It was like music, only made by the machines and habits of the time. So today, we're turning back the clock. Let's revisit 10 everyday noises that once echoed through American homes. They may be gone, but if you close your eyes, you just might hear them again. 1. The clack-clack of a typewriter. If you grew up with one of these in the house, you know the sound clack-clack-clack, then a quick ding. And zip. As the carriage snapped back. It wasn't just writing, it was work being done, right there on the kitchen table. Parents typed up resumes, kids wrote school reports, and the whole house could hear progress happening. Eventually, computers came along, quietly replacing the noisy typewriter. But that clack? It still echoes in the memories of anyone who used one. 2. The click of the TV dial. Before remotes, changing the channel meant walking up to the TV, actually standing up and turning the chunky dial, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Each click brought a flicker, a new show, a different world. Back then, watching TV was a family thing, everyone gathered around the same big wooden box. That click was part of the routine. These days? Just a silent swipe on the remote, and the magic feels a little lost. 3. The hum of the rotary phone. No texting, no swiping, just a heavy phone, often bolted to the wall, that made you slow down and really think before dialing. There was a certain comfort in that low hum, and in the familiar clicks of each number spinning back. You could hear it from the next room and know, someone's on the phone. Now, phones fit in our pockets and barely make a sound, but the rotary's rhythm? That one's hard to forget. 4. The whistle of a tea kettle. When the kettle whistled, you knew something good was on the way. Coffee in the morning. Tea in the evening. Maybe hot cocoa on a cold night. That sharp little whistle from the stovetop was more than just a sound, it was a call. Come to the kitchen. Take a moment. Something warm's waiting. These days, it's buttons and beeps. Efficient, sure. But that old whistle had heart. 5. The rattle of newspaper pages. Picture this, the smell of coffee, a sunny kitchen table, and the crackle of giant newspaper pages being turned. Dad scanning the headlines. Mom flipping to the comics. Kids passing the funnies back and forth. It was quiet, but full of life, the soft rustle of print, a cough, a chuckle, the clink of a spoon in a mug. Now, we scroll on phones, alone. But that big, noisy paper brought the whole family together every morning. 6. The bang of the screen door. Bang! That sound meant someone just came in or just ran out. Screen doors didn't ease shut. They slammed. Always. And somehow, that slam was comfort.
8. The ding of the oven timer. Not a beep. A ding. That bright little bell told you something was ready, and probably delicious. Cookies were done. Lasagna was bubbling. The roast had just reached perfection. It might have come from a wind-up timer or an old oven with a chrome dial. But that ding? That was the sound of dinner and of everyone running to the kitchen with grumbling stomachs. 9. The hiss of the radiator. Old radiators didn't just heat a room, they spoke to you. They hissed. They clanked. They sometimes groaned in the middle of the night. It wasn't always pretty, but it let you know the heat was working. You'd fall asleep to the soft metallic whisper like a lullaby with character. Modern heating is quiet and sleek. But those old radiators had a kind of personality you don't hear anymore. 10. The flap of a window fan. Before air conditioning was everywhere, a box fan in the window was your best friend. You'd hear the rattle of the blades, the occasional flap of a loose panel, the steady hum that filled the room. It wasn't perfect, but it was summer. It cooled the house while you napped on the couch or watched a ball game. And that low drone? It was like background music to the season.